and welcome back to the Word Conscious Classroom, where we are consciously and deliberately building our students' vocabulary knowledge and word consciousness. Today we're working with the prefix in and retro. The roots spec, spect, and viz. And the suffixes ification. So there's like ific, which is a connector to the root. Ification. Iffy, another connection to the root. Ibble, iv. Now the prefix in stands for in or into. And this prefix in also stands for in or into, but it has a third meaning of not. Whereas the prefix en does not have not as a part of one of its meanings. And then we have the prefix retro. And retro means backward. Now we have the root spec or spect, which means to look or examine. Viz, which means to see. Okay. And ification is our suffix, which is an action or process. So this is our connector, and this is action or process. And we have iffy, to make, to act, to do. Iffy, depending on how it's coming out. Ibble, which is able to be. Which is an action, process, state, quality, or act. And iv, which is tending to or performing. Now let's see if we can make some words. Let's make envision. Envision. So we have vision, but now we have to figure out which in. Would it be in or en? Well, in this case, when you envision, it is en, envision, because it's not in. And there's probably a rule as to why that is, and I'm not sure what that rule is. So I will have to look that up and make sure we talk about that in a future video. Envision. Envision. When you envision, that is the action, process, or state of seeing into. So envision. Okay, let's make another one. Let's make invisible. Invisible. So we have our viz again. Ibble. And now which in? Is it this in or this in? In this case, it is the in and not the en, because we want it to be not visible. So if it's invisible, it is able to be seen not. So it'll be not able to be seen. Invisible. So that's why we choose the in for the not. Okay. Let's make another word. Specify. Specify. So we have speci. So specify. Specify. And if you specify, make or act or do, a look or an examine. So ify is to make, to act, to do, via looking or examining. So if you specify, you want to examine closely and pick one. In this case, specify means to state in detail or name. Specify. Now it's time to give definitions, and let's see if we can make the words. The remembering of past events. The remembering of past events. Well, if we're going in the past, we need retro, because that would be backward. And remembering, let's see, well, viz is to see, Spec and spect is to look or examine. So that would be retrospect. To look or examine backwards. So that's what they mean by the remembering of past events. Retrospect. Examining or looking backward. Okay, let's try another one. The act of examining or reviewing. The act of examining or reviewing. So let's see. We said spect was examine. And they want us to do the act of, so we need an un and an in, because we have to look into if you're examining. So that will be inspection. Inspection. And that is an action or process or act of looking or examining into. So that is inspection. Inspection. Wow. Let's try one more. Let's do able to be seen. Able to be seen. So we know that able is able to be, and viz is see, so visible. If you are visible, you are able to be seen, visible. And remember earlier we had invisible. So that's able to be seen, not. So not able to be seen. Wow. The more we do this, the more we see how words are connected. Thanks for watching. We have more in store.